Hello, everyone. How you guys doing? I'm starting inside today because it is pouring rain in New Hope right now. Pouring, and I'm by myself. Chris is not feeling well again. Went to the doctor again today after finally listening to me. After she's been hacking her brains up for about a week after she went to the doctor the first time, so she's home on a different type of medication. She's not going to be here. So I get to be alone at the Creeper Gallery investigating whatever I'm going to investigate tonight. So, how's everyone doing? As always, I'll show you around the shop. Usually I start outside, give you a little glimpse of New Hope. But like I said, I'm alone. It's raining. It's coming down. So I'm not doing that. I'm going to show you the inside. And I'm going to show you the object, and then I'm going to do my best to kind of navigate things around myself here. Change the camera around to the back so you guys can get a view of the shop. Here we are. I showed you guys this before. 129 South Main Street, New Hope, Pennsylvania. This is the Creeper Gallery, one of a kind. Lots of other shops out there claim to have haunted objects and kind of do what Donna does, but this shop is definitely one of a kind. Donna's artwork is all over this shop. A lot of these creations are hers. Donna's a brilliant artist. Other stuff she acquires and brings into the shop. But again, there are a lot of shops out there that claim to have haunted objects. They get them from wherever. Donna acquires the objects as well from all different places. Donna is the only one with a process in which to try to document and confirm the activity or attachment, whatever you want to say. But that's the red room. This is still the outside of the gallery. Again, most of the stuff Donna has created. Definitely worth the trip all by itself. Come in here and check out all Donna's artwork and all her creations. Then we're going to move over into the hallway. More items here. There's this guy here. paintings above. Like I said, I try to cover all of this every time we go on. But if you get a chance, you really should come 129 South Main Street in New Hope. It's at the end of Main Street, south side, all the way at the end. Lots of great shops, restaurants. There's lots to do in New Hope, especially on the weather's so nice now. Definitely worth the trip. Don't like taxidermy, but is what it is. And we're making our way. This is kind of the hallway that leads you into the red room. So we show this stuff. And there we go here. Oh, let me show you these real quick. And there we are. I myself, again, entering the red room. So you always know you're heading that way because there's a wall full of crosses, and along with a creepy mannequin that I investigated many moons ago. It actually made the best of reel that I did when we do our library lectures. She's featured prominently. And here's the red room. I got my stuff set up. Again, I'm going to have to turn it on and show you how everything works. There she is from last week. Dr. Cole, Elena. This is the deemed dangerous room. So this is the stuff that is not for sale. And that is just that, deemed dangerous. Voodoo doll. This supposedly captured and contains spirits. Sister Mary Rita, bad juju there. Margaret and Martha, two spirits, mother and daughter, attached to that one. The cursed box, which is definitely cursed. The censers that were used in exorcisms. All the dark stuff is over here. And then you see some empty shelves because, honest, this is the stuff that is for sale. You go case by case. And you can see some empty stuff. That's some of the stuff I'm investigating. I'm going to try to get to 2 objects tonight. Yes, more creepy dolls. I love the creepy dolls. And again, this is the red room. So those lights are motion. Don't worry about those lights going off. Alrighty, so now I'm going to show you. Sorry I haven't said hello to anybody yet. I have my tablet on in here. It's actually on the floor right there. I'll be able to see your comments once I get started. But for right now, I'm kind of flying blind. So I'm going to show you the first object. Hopefully if I can find my flashlight. Turn off some lights here. I'll show you the first object. Right there. This is the one I posted the picture of. It's a portrait painting. So this is kind of what I have to go by. There's a photo right there of a man and a woman. As you can see, NJP, investigate me. It rhymes. And the information I have here says Benjamin Boerman Portrait. Born 1901, died 1937, didn't live very long. Born in Los Angeles, California, wife Leona, 3 children named Constance, Gary, and Benedine. Occupation hairdresser. He passed away from peritonitis from a ruptured appendix at the age of 37 years old. Active with a sad spirit that didn't want his life to end. I'm sure a lot of young people that have passed are in that position. So here's what we're going to do the way I've started the last few times. I'm going to do first Spirit Box EVP session. My recorder right there. I'll put it over here. I have the Spirit Box over there, along with the picture. I'll turn the lights out. I'm going to ask questions. I'm going to record the session, and then I'm going to go back into the red room with the portrait and set up all the equipment around it. Listen back to see if we caught anything, and then I'll investigate it with the equipment. It's been fairly quiet upstairs, knock on wood. although that could change any minute because you never know when they're going to be home. But we'll start, see what happens. So I'm going to turn that light on. All right, this is going to be very, very difficult to do with one hand, just so you know. All right. Turning the recorder on. So right now I'm going to have the recorder running. So anything we hear now, we're just gonna not pay attention to until I get the spirit box running. I'm just gonna put this right here for now because I have to turn the spirit box on.
S-Box. Scanning FM.
Hello, Benjamin. Can you hear me? Benjamin, are you here? Okay, I heard a voice. My name is John Benjamin. Or Ben. Do you prefer Ben? Could you say my name, Benjamin, or say hello? So, Benjamin, it says here that you died from a ruptured appendix and that you're sad because you passed so young. Could you tell me about that? Do you remember anything? I thought I heard it's difficult. You had 3 children. Could you tell me one of your children's? What's the oldest child's name? Could you tell me that? There's something there too. What is your wife's name, Benjamin? You hear a lot of words. I don't know what's coming through there. Benjamin, I see a picture right there. Was that taken before you passed? Because you look about in your 30s in that photo. Is that the last photo of you two? How old were you in this picture, in this portrait? Do you remember? I'm going to stop this. Okay, there's lots coming through there. So here's what I'm going to do. Again, I told you it's going to be a little difficult. I'm going to try to navigate this the best I can. I'm going to take the portrait. I'm going to bring it with me up into the red room. This is going to have to be a bear with me investigation, guys, because it's going to kind of fly by the seat of my pants type of thing here. Yeah, that's all me. All me. I'm making the lights go off. All right, so you see those lights right there? I know they're kind of bright. Those are motion activated. Tap. You could tap or vibration, or if I clap my hands, they would go off. I also have you can see the sound activated lights there. I'll show you what they're for in a minute. I'm gonna get the other information that I'm gonna need. I want to tell you about what's going on right now. I literally feel the same side of my neck that was scratched last time. I feel it's starting to heat up a little bit. felt like someone just kind of added pressure with their fingers to that part of my neck. All right. So bear with me as I turn everything on. I'm going to put this in the stand. Make sure everything looks good. All right, I'm going to turn the lights on, turn all the equipment on. I'll explain everything in 2 seconds. All right, now let me just turn the lights off. I know, just bear with me. All right. So, okay. So hopefully you guys can see me okay and hear me okay. Um, you can see that that's going off as I talk. That's sound activated. The reason I did that was because I wanted to differentiate between the yes bell and the no bell. That's why I have the word yes right there and the word no right there for that bell. I want to be able to tell which one is they're trying to use to answer, to give them two options. The only way I could do that is if I'm able to tell which one is ringing. So if that one rings, you're going to see the sound bar around it go off like it's doing right now. If that one rings, you won't see it. I have two REM pods in the back that if you touch the antenna, they're going to make noises and you're going to see different color lights. I have the domes that are purple that detect static electricity and they'll light one color up at a time. I have the trip wires up top, which respond to EMF energy. I have the cat balls on either side, which respond to touch. Now, if you see, if I clap my hands, those vibration slash motion lights should come on. So that's how that works. So again, none of these things that I'm using are ghost detectors. These are just things that we use to try to communicate and interact with spirits. We try to give them every option that we can in order to bridge the gap between us to try to go back and forth. So I'm just checking the feed. Hearing something, can't tell what it is. Hi guys, cute little boy. So guys, just let me know again, the lighting and the sound. I'm here by myself, so let me know if everything is okay before I get going here. So if you guys could just tell me, I'm just looking at the comments before I start. Could you hear me and see me okay, or do I need to put another a light on me? I could put a light across from me. Everybody see me and hear me okay? Lighting and sound good? Okay on my end? Okay. So let me get the speaker. Let me get the recorder. And we're going to listen back Sound good, can't really see it. Well, you're not going to, oh, I saw that. I mean, I can put a light again across from me, but again, you're not going to see it. The item's not meant to be seen. Great. We want to be able to see things light up around the item. So it's not real important that there's lights around the object. All right. So we're going to go through that spirit box session. I think I'm close enough. If not, I'll move closer.
Just gonna not
Oh, I plugged it in.
Attention to it until I get the spirit box running. I'm just going to put this right here for now because I have to turn the spirit box on.
text box. Hearing FM.
Hello, Benjamin? Can you hear me? Benjamin, are you here? Okay. Benjamin, are you here? Okay. Benjamin, are you here? Okay, I heard a voice.
Yes.
My name is John Benjamin. For Ben, do you prefer Ben? Could you say? Could you speak?
He said, Big John. Right there. Big John. Right after the book. Hear it? You hear it?
Could you say my name, Benjamin, or say hello? So, name Benjamin, or say hello?
Higher now?
So, Benjamin, it says here that you died from a ruptured appendix.
That might be the temperature. I'm just going to readjust that. Yeah, that was probably just the temperature. Then you just reset it to the new temperature.
And that you're sad because you passed so young. Could you tell me about that? Do you remember anything? Do you remember anything? Remember anything?
Is this difficulty?
Do you remember anything?
Oh, that's difficulty?
Do you remember anything? I thought if it was difficult. You had 3 children. You had 3 children. You had 3 children. Could you tell me one of your children? What's the oldest child's name? Could you tell me that? Could you tell me that?
No.
It's a communicative. It's a communicative. It's a communicative.
You can communicate. No, what you can communicate.
It's a communicative. What is your wife's name?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Benjamin?
See the lights go off? Hello, Benjamin. Could you do that again? Could you make those lights go off around your portrait there? Come on, light up that portrait. Let's see it. Real clear in the dark. I know it's dark in this room. I turned off all the lights. How about you light up that portrait? Let us see you. What is that?
Wife's name. It's a communicative. What is your wife's name? Benjamin? You need a lot of words. I don't know what's coming through there. Benjamin, I see a picture right there. Was that taken before you passed? Because you look about in your 30s in that photo. Is that the last photo of you two?
It says, yeah,
You two?
yeah, yeah.
How, how old were you in this picture, in this portrait?
I see the lights.
How old were you in this picture, in this portrait? You in this picture, in this portrait?
I seen the light.
Do you remember? Do you remember? Do you remember? Do you remember? I need to stop this.
It said 8 o'clock. Was it really that close? At the very end? What time is it? What time is it? I don't have my. I have no idea what time it is. What time is it? Anybody tell me what time it is? Did that like what, 10 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago? $7:56. Wow. Damn close. All right. I'm going to do another one of those, but I might do a straight up EVP because it is quiet up there. So, Benjamin. Benjamin, it's a pleasure meeting you. Again, my name is John. And again, if you see the lights here, it's my voice. If that bell rings, that's when you're looking for that bell. The lights here, if not here, you know it's the no bell. Benjamin, again, happy to meet you. My name is John. What we do, what I do, what we do, Chris is usually here with me. We try to come in and communicate and connect with whoever might still be connected to or attached to any items that belong to them, that meant something to them in their life, just to have them tell their stories. If there's anything you want to add, if there's anything you want to confirm of the information that we have. I have limited information, as you can see. basics about your life. I'd love to hear stories about your children, your marriage, your job as a hairdresser, whatever you're willing to share. Um, I told you before, I can't really see you and hear you. You saw one of the methods that I just used through the radio. This is other methods that we use. I do see the lights going. There's a lot of energy over there as far as that photo, that portrait. Um, you can continue to use that energy of yours to interact and let me know you're there and to maybe answer questions. Like I said, there's a bell there I'm pointing at. There's one here that I'm pointing at. And maybe you don't see it yet, but I wrote the word no right here and the word yes right here. So that if there's a way for you to answer by ringing that bell, either bell, I'll be able to tell which one you're ringing to answer. These here, these circle things, they just light up different colors if you touch them. See that? Not going to hurt you. Nothing there will hurt you. Those other lights that you saw light up your portrait, they work by vibration. You have to kind of tap the table or tap the lights. There you go. Look at that. Perfect. Good job. So I've got lights, I've got static, I've got a few voices on here. You call me Big John. Do you have a friend named Big John? Is that why you refer to me as Big John? I am actually, I have a son named John. So people did call me Big John when my son was little. I was Big John, he was Little John. So that's kind of strange. And again, nothing there will hurt you. I promise you that. So we're going to try to hear your voice. Even with the rain, there are people walking by time to time. We dealt with that a little bit when I was setting up. Someone actually tried the door when I was back here. So I'll keep a listen for that. But I do want to try to do some EVP stuff. Yeah, I see the lights. We're going to really give this a good shot, Benjamin or Ben, for you to interact and say what you want to say. Again, like very, very basic information about your life and family. I know that you had three children, Constance, Gary, Benedine. I hope I'm saying that correctly, Benedine. Um, Leona was your wife. You were a hairdresser. Um, and from what I'm reading here, um, they're saying you're very sad in the afterlife because you passed so young from your appendix rupturing at the age of 37. Now, I'm going to ask some questions because I have some general questions. We'll try the recorder first, then we'll try the Oculus, and then we'll try some other things, okay? I'm going to turn the recorder back on. To try to hear your voice. This will be able to hear your real voice, your actual voice. Like you hear me, I'll be able to hear you, okay? So I want you to just try as clear and as loud as you can so I can hear you, okay? And you're going to hear the rain outside and the cars washing by in the puddles. I'm putting this right up here, Benjamin. Benjamin, again, my name is John, Big John. It's a pleasure to meet you. Could you say hello and tell me if you prefer Benjamin or Ben? Ben, how many children did you have, you and Leona? How many children did you have? it says that you were a hairdresser. That was your profession. Is that something you had always been interested in, cutting hair since the time you were young? In this portrait here, how old were you in this portrait? Did you get to pick out the sailor's outfit, or was that something your mom or the photographer picked out? How long were you married to Leona for? I know it says that you're sad because you passed so young from your appendix rupturing, but we all hope that in the afterlife that we join up again and we meet up again with our loved ones. Or are you with Leona now or any of your family members? That was my feed. Am I still on? Did I lose my feed? Am I still on? Oh, I'm going to stop the recorder. Am I still on? It says that I lost my feed on the screen here. Somebody let me know if I'm still on. No, I got to restart this whole thing, and I don't want to do that. Okay, good. Thank you. That was really weird. It said reload your feed on my screen there. Okay. Weird stuff. All right. Hopefully we'll be able to hear you, Ben. It's nice and quiet. I'm putting this right up here, Benjamin. Benjamin, again, my name is John. Big John. It's a pleasure to meet you. Could you say hello and tell me if you prefer Benjamin or Ben? In the rain. Ben, how many children did you have? You and Leona? How many children did you have? 7 children did you have? Right? I hear 7. Right? Am I wrong? Oh, do you hear that back there? I hear 7. Maybe heaven? You have. You guys. You have. Hold on.
How many children did you have?
I hear 7. Could be heaven. I don't know.
It says that you were a hairdresser. That was your profession. Is that something you had always been interested in, cutting hair since the time you were young? And in this portrait here, how old were you in this portrait? Did you get to pick out the sailor's outfit, or was that something your mom or the photographer picked out?
It's really quick. It's really quick. It's really quick and really low. Mom picked it. You hear it? Mom picked it. Right there. Mom picked it. That was really
How
low.
long were you married to Leona for? I know it says that you're sad because you passed so young from your appendix rupturing.
Oh, there we go again.
We all hope that in the afterlife that we join up again and we meet up again with our loved ones. Or are you with Leona now or any of your family members?
Oh, wow. Look at that. Holy what? I am. What I ask?
Are you with Leona now or any of your family members?
I am. I am.
Are you with Leona now or any of your family members?
That's pretty damn good EVPs. That's pretty damn good. I don't know what the 7 was about, but
Oh, this my feed. Am I still on? Did I lose my feed?
just want to see if he talks.
Am I still on? Oh, I just set the recorder.
George, I sincerely have to thank you for being so responsive. Lots of the people around this room here and the ones that we've talked to through the years, sometimes they're hesitant or they don't like what we do or they just don't want to be bothered or they feel like it's too personal, any or all the above, and they don't want to interact with us as much. Very good energy. coming from that portrait, um, willing to communicate, which I thoroughly enjoy. I've seen you turn both those lights on, which is great because to turn one of them on would take a tap, but a double tap for both of them, that's great. And I heard you say, um, my mom picked it. It was really, really fast. And for those of you out there who haven't listened to a whole lot of EVPs in your life and done this as much as we have, a lot of the times the whispers and they're fast. So you have to know what you're listening for in between the noise and the trips and all that. And he said, it's clear. I can amplify it and play it back later on when we do a wrap up. He said very clear, my mom picked it, which I believe 100%. I don't think he would have picked that. I mean, I don't think I would have, but what do I know? That looks something like a mom would pick out for sure. Um, did you call him George? I called him Ben. Did I call him George? No, Ben, right? Didn't I say Ben? Maybe I did say George. So, Ben, I'm going to try a few more things and then I'm going to move on and speak to somebody else because when I get this kind of activity, yes, I want you to answer as much as you can and interact in any way that I can with you. But there is another person that I want to talk to as well. And last week we only spoke to one. So I'm going to try a few different things. I'm going to go back to EVP again for sure because it's quiet. I'm going to turn this box on right here, which is a little different. This says one word at a time. And the theory is that uh, those who have passed can pick the word they want to say from the 2,000 words that are in this box, and it'll be repeated out loud, not in your voice. The word will just come through. I know that doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but you'll see what I mean. So I'm going to turn it on now. Okay, I'm going to press a button. Think, just think and concentrate. People say that spirit can communicate through telepathy, through thoughts. This is sort of along those lines, and that you're projecting that thought into this box here, and then the word will come out. That's the theory. So I'm going to hit the button again, one word at a time that relates to you or something that you want to convey. Start now. One word, Ben. Can you do that for me? Just think. Think really, really hard. One word.
Cave. Wound.
He said pain and wound. His appendix ruptured. Pain and wound. Wow, that is something. Wow. That's a heck of a 2 words, Ben. I've read what happened to you. I'm sure it was a very, very sudden and painful passing. And at 37 years, even at 77 years old, that would have been tragic. I'm very, very sorry that that's the way your life ended and that you were so young. I mean, I'm much older than you at this point. Um, did you know that there was
Material.
okay? Did you know that there was an issue with your appendix? Did you have any issues with your appendix prior to them rupturing? Did you know that you had an issue? Pain in that part of your body? You said pain and wound. I'm going to ask you again to just concentrate. Remember, we talked about telepathy? Concentrate. on one word or two words into the box. Just concentrate. But give it a try again. Something that you want to relate to me or to anyone that you want me to tell others. Because I will. People are watching this. Concentrate. Telepathy. Use your thoughts. Use your energy. What are the words or word? Try one more time. Great to see your name on there, Ben, but I'm not sure if your name is in there. I know my name is Johnny. My name's not, John's not even in there. One more? Give it a try. And then I'm going to turn it off. And we're going to try one more EVP session where we can hear your actual voice. Okay. I'm going to hit the button here to click it off. I'm just going to wait one more second, just in case. I got pain and wound and material. I don't know what that means, the material part, but the first two are definitely relevant. Okay, I'll turn it off.
Course.
I'm going to give you more of an opportunity to speak. I'm going to move closer again with this little box here, the recorder. And yeah, okay, I see the lights. And I'm going to ask you some more general questions about your life. And hopefully you're willing to respond again. We got a few good things there. Not sure what the 7 was. I got 7 when we were when I first ran the Spirit Box, and I tried to do a session remotely in here from out there. I asked him how old he was in a portrait, and he said 7. So kind of weird that he answered that for the number of children he had. But all right, so we're going to try this again. Whoa, what was that? Hello? Oh, I heard that. Somebody else in here with me? I'm not even addressing the person I spoke to last week. Anybody else here? Two knocking noises coming from in there. Yeah, you heard that right. 2 knocks. I heard it too, and it came from the deemed dangerous room was right across from me, and I'm more than a little concerned about Dr. Tanzer being over there after what he did last week. All right, I know I'm not paying attention to you, Ben. What was that now? Oh, wow. Holy cow. I just got real lightheaded and vertigo. Ooh, that was weird. Ooh, that was weird. I thought I saw a red light from the hallway leading to the back room. And then as soon as I looked in that direction, I felt like my head swoon. I'm not going to give that any thought. I'm ignoring you. All right. Ben, we're going to try this again because it's so quiet, okay? I'm going to put the recorder back near the portrait. Recorder's on. I'm putting it way back up over here by your portrait. I'm sitting back here. So, Ben, you said the word wound. You said the word pain. Is that what you remember feeling at the end? Were you showing any signs of appendix issues? Did you have previous issues or pain in that area before it ruptured? So your children's names were Constance, Gary, and Benedine or Benedine. Which is the youngest out of the three of your children? It says that you're buried in Los Angeles, California. This portrait is now in New Hope, Pennsylvania. Would you rather it be in California, return to where your family is from? I asked this question before. This photo here that I'm holding, I'm assuming this is you and Leona, your wife. Is this amongst the last photos that the two of you had taken together? Ben, is there anything you would like to say or add that I didn't mention or I didn't ask? Anything that you want to say? All right, Ben, I'm just going to grab the recorder again. This is me. Oh, the time goes by quick, and I want to make sure I get to two items today. Recorder's on. I'm putting it way back up over here by your portrait. I'm sitting back here. So, Ben, you said the word wound. You said the word pain. Is that what you remember feeling at the end? Were you showing any signs of appendix issues? Did you have previous issues or pain in that area before it ruptured?
Turn on that one too, Ben. Right here. So your children's names were Constance, Gary, and Benedine or Benedine. Which is the youngest out of the three of your children? It says that you're buried in Los Angeles, California. You're in this portrait is now in New Hope, Pennsylvania. Would you rather it be in California, return to where your family is from? I asked this question before. This photo here that I'm holding, I'm assuming this is you and Leona, your wife. Is this amongst the last photos that the two of you had taken together?
Where'd you go, Ben?
Ben, is there anything you would like to say or add that I didn't mention or I didn't ask? Anything that you want to say? All right, Ben, I'm just going to grab the recorder again. This is me.
So, no EVPs that time. And there's a little part of me is just wondering if the knocks I heard and everything coming from over there somehow interferes with what's going on over here all of a sudden. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, the lights are still activating over there, but yeah, as soon as I point to them, they go off. So, Ben, I still hope that you're present and that you are there, but you weren't really saying much that time. And I wonder if it had anything to do with the people or the person who's over here on this side. Because I'm definitely feeling a bit of a headache and I'm feeling a cold breeze come that way. So I'm just wondering if that person interferes at all. So, Ben, you're really good at turning those lights on. I liked it personally when you had them both go and it lit up either sides of your portrait. I'd love to see that again before we stop doing what we're doing here. Could you do that one time, Ben, just to show me? Here's the thing, Ben. All that we have here, you know, as people who are still the living, is the hope that life after this, um, we are together with the people like Leona and your children. Hopefully, they're still alive. If not, that you're all together and you see each other again and your family again, like you said before. Um, that I would think that would be a happy thing. I wonder why the sadness surrounds the portrait and surrounds your quote unquote spirit. I yes, you lived a short life here that I'm sure you would have loved to experience more of your children growing up and everything that they lived through with their families if they got married and had children and all those things. But you would hope at the end that you're all still that you're now still together, you know, and that you're not sad anymore. So I hope I hope that's the case for you. I hope you are able to find peace. And um, I sense nothing but good energy. I don't feel sad. I just feel that you're present and you're trying your best to do what I'm asking you to do and communicate and interact. I did hear three pretty good voices there. My mom picked out the outfit. Um, we got some other things when we started. You called me Big John. So I appreciate that. I do. And I'm hoping that maybe we could talk again at some other point. Maybe when Chris is here with me, you can meet her and all of us can talk again. If anybody do me a favor and let me know what time it is. Because again, I've got no way of knowing whatsoever what time it is. So if you could just give me a quick time check, I'd appreciate it. 8:30. Okay, I just found it. 8:33. I am going to switch objects because that was an hour. So I want to spend almost an hour, yeah, on the next object. And I'm getting a really bad headache, and I'm starting to wonder if somebody else isn't doing this to me. And I'm really, really tempted to try to talk to them, but I know Chris would be very mad at me if I tried that. But I am getting frustrated at the way I'm feeling, and it's starting to piss me off. So I'm kind of having to block my brain off from that part of the room and try to concentrate on what I came here for in the first place, which is to speak with Ben and hopefully whoever else. Um, I feel like I'm having an allergic reaction that my left ear is getting hot now. It feels like someone's pinching my earlobe on this side, which is really kind of strange. It does. Right now, it feels like someone's pinching my earlobe, which is really, really weird. And I am really, really curious, but I'm not going to do it. Tell you what, I'm going to give you the option in there. Here's what I'm going to do. You see these lights here? Because I'm feeling the pinching around my ear and I'm feeling a headache. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this, but I want to put these lights on either side of me and they're going to turn off. That one's off. That one's off. So I have one on my right. I have one on my left. On either side of me. If you turn either one of those lights on by tapping them, then I'll bring you out here and we'll talk again. You got to approach me though. I already felt the pinching on my ear and the headache, so I'm watching those lights. And the way you guys will know is I'll turn this flashlight off, so I'm in the dark. So if anything, oh my God. And it just happened. This light right here. Trying to trick me? You know we're in here alone, right? Just you and me? Is that what you're doing? Think I'm scared? Like one more time, either one of those lights. You do that and we'll talk again. Come on. You did it once. If you really want to do it that bad, light one of these lights on either side. I'm just sitting here in the dark. Told you I'm not afraid of you. All right, no light. I'm gonna move on. I'm putting the light back, and I'm gonna get the next object. All right. Ben, is that you? Is that you turning on that light, Ben? Doctor, if this is you, I want to see that other light light up at the same time. That one. Both of them. Cole, if this is you, I want to see. No, not the. Oh, shit. Oh, you're really asking for it, aren't you? Uh, mm, 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 mm. You're tempting me. You know you are. You make a noise. Show me something big. Show me what you could do. Push something off one of these shelves. Knock something down. Come on. Show me. Oh, I don't know if I should stop. I don't know if I should stop. I'm so tempted. This is so weird. He's like goading me into another conversation. Okay. I'm going to ignore. I know you're trying to goad me into this. I know you are. You know I'm here by myself. You know I am. You saw me setting up. You saw what I was doing. You know I'm here by myself. I'm not afraid of you. right, I'm gonna move on. I'm ignoring you. I'm moving on. Ah, I'm ignoring every fiber in my being, and I'm gonna ignore you because you're not gonna goad me into this. Ah. All right. We're putting Ben back. Thank you, Ben. I appreciate it. Very good meeting you and talking with you. Okay, I'm gonna switch you out. I'll put you over there, Ben, and I'll show everybody what the next item is. Ignore them. Just ignore them. All right, just ignore them. So Ben is gone. I'm here, standing here by this table with all of this stuff on it. Everything works by just touching and moving and motion. Yeah, the lights, you know how they work for sure. If this is Cole, yeah, I see the light, Cole. This is you. Cole, Tanzer, Dr. whatever your name was, the sicko who dug up the body and kept it for years. If this is you and you want to talk, you and I, again, I want to see something substantial. I want to see all the lights next to me change colors. I want to see the two bright lights turn on. Yep, that light. I want to see everything. The circles change colors. I want to see a big, big show. The bells ring. I haven't heard any of the bells ring. And I want to see a big show. That ain't big enough. That's nothing. Okay, we'll move on. I'm taking the camera down to the next item along with my recorder. Just bear with me because I have to go and reset everything down there. So give me 2 seconds because this item is going to be kind of heavy too. So watch the lights. I'll be right back as I switch things up down there. Alrighty, get my camera. Here we go. All right. So sugar. So the next item I'm gonna do is I'll read you the information and then but first. Yeah, I see your face. Show me. Come on. Show me. Show me. You've been wanting me to talk to you. I'm standing right here. Light up that doll. Show me. No? No, you don't want to, huh? Boy, that room is pitch black. I can't see anything in front of me. You turn that light on that doll. I'll see you, all of you, right there. Come on, coward. All right. I'm going to head down. All right, I'll show you the next one. I'll turn the light on first so you can see it. So here you see, I don't know how good you can see this. It's a candelabra. It's the one right in front of me here with the crystals on it. Very hard to carry. So it's you got to be careful with it. So here's the information. It says haunted candelabra, and there's a picture of a car or something there. Owned by Alexander Malcolmson. This item was purchased from the estate of George Malcolmson. Claims are prisms violently shake and a dragging sound can be heard in the vicinity of the item. Many claims of shadow figures, oh great, being seen in the room where this is set. So we're talking about who? Alexander Malcolmson. You can see the name right there and the spelling. Don't have any kind of year on this, although that car looks really old. There's the candelabra itself. George Malcolmson. So I'm assuming Alexander was the son of George Malcolmson. If that was, it was purchased from the estate of George Malcolmson and owned by Alexander. And the crystals are still kind of shaking, but I guess that's to be expected. I mean, way more on this side after I put them down. So I'm going to do a spirit box session again, but I'm going to be really honest with you. My head space is not with this at all. It's just literally just focused on that other one. I'm trying to get my head out of that, but I'm really angry. And I'd rather, like I said, I'm trying to get my headspace out of that and shift to this, but not easy. So I'll put my recorder on. I'm going to set up the spirit box, lean it up against there like I did before. Find my recorder. Did I leave my recorder in that room back there? Hold on one second. Sorry. Hear that? It's just sort of like a whimper. Anybody hear a whimper? I'll get my recorder. Bear with me. Man. All right. Let's give this a go. Actually, yeah. I'm thinking maybe this should wait. I really can't lock my brain around switching gears to this one. I know Donna just wrote that this Alex was Henry Ford's partner. I guess hence the car in the shot. I'm looking to see if those crystals are still moving. I heard that these crystals move on their own. Any chance you could do that with me watching? Alexander? Yeah, unfortunately, this is oof. Yeah, I'm trying. Just give me 1 second. I'm just gonna again lock my brain into doing this one. All right. Here we go. Got the light on. I got my recorder. All right. I'm gonna try to do as much as I can in a limited amount of time here. Put the camera back down. Give me 2 seconds.
Scanning FM.
Putting the recorder on. Hello, Alexander. My name is John. Are you here? Alexander, are you here? Could you hear me? I heard somebody there. Okay, I hear you talking. Um, I heard that you were. Do you see the chandeliers moving? I heard that you were a partner of Henry Ford. Is that true? I see the chandeliers moving. Are you doing that? Who was the shadow figure that they see? Alex, did you have any family? I mean, was George your son or grandson? Several? Okay, I heard that. I heard something about the family. What is the dragging sound everyone's hearing? What is it about this that you're so attached to? Alex, were you married? What's your wife's name? I don't know what he said. Children? Any children besides George? That was weird. Stop this. What the hell was that? Hold on. There's something else now. I just made that noise on the chandelier. This son of a bitch. Hold on. I want to put this back. So I'm going to put this back in the camera holder and bring the chandelier back here and listen back again. Ooh, it's a good thing I got away with that from that thing, boy. That thing was really starting to really just bring me out, man. It really was challenging me. Big, big, big time. Really was. I don't feel it so much now, but boy, that thing was challenging me. Let me put this back. All right, there we go. Set it up. Let me go get the chandelier and I'll bring it in here. I have to be super careful with that. God, I can't stop freaking dropping stuff now. This is it. Yeah, I really shouldn't be carrying a candelabra with me dropping things all over the place now. Right? And that's the last thing I should be doing. All right, I'm gonna go get that candelabra. You in here? I'm gonna go get it. Oh, it's so cold in here now. It is so cold in here now. Yeah, I see it. All right. Yeah, and I apologize, guys. I'm just trying to get myself situated. I wasn't expecting that at all. There we go. Pod's on. Hello? Hello? Alexander? Is this you? Wow, okay. I see the lights. I didn't even have to explain anything to you yet. Okay, Alexander. What do I do with your card? I'm going to listen back to this, see if I hear anything first, and then I'm going to try to talk to you some more. My name is John. Um, what I do is I come in here and try to speak to people that may be connected to or attached to things that they owned, things that matter to them, um, things that belong to their family members. And I just try to connect with them on any level I can. And I'm not what you call a medium, so I can't see you and I can't hear you. I rely on, what was that? What was that? Did you turn that light on in there? Yes. Turn the light on again. Don't play games. Yeah, turn it on. Come on, don't play games. I saw the light go on real quick, on and off. And now you figured out the bell. Yeah, I know. I felt the cold as soon as I walked up the stairs. Uh, damn, damn. All right. I'm sorry, Alex. I'm trying. Um, so that candelabra belonged to you, which I'm assuming that's how George got it. And I could see the chandelier still swinging here to my left and to my right. I see the sides going. Um, I'm wondering if you'd be willing to tell me who is the shadow figure that they're seeing. Is that Alex? Is it somebody else? And Alex, is this you just coming around, or are you just present around this object? Does it belong to you and it was in your home and you just, people are seeing you just come by? I mean, these are the things, again, I see that they're swinging still. And from what I've read, they swing, in a, yeah, they swing back and forth and much worse than that. I mean, from what I read, they really, really swing for a while, and that they hear things dragging, and so that's why I'm here. Again, my name is John. I'm here to.
He told me.
Who told you? Alex, is this you? Again, I'm going to try a few different methods because I don't have a whole lot of time. I'm going to listen back to what I recorded. I'm going to try to hear your voice, your real voice. And in the meantime, those lights back there will not hurt you. You worked on cars with yes, with Henry Ford. So you know about electronics and things of that nature and current and things like that. Those react to energy. Um, the circle there, the purple one reacts to static electricity. Everything else can be tapped or touched, and they'll light up like the rainbow, different colors. They'll make a sound. That bell that has the word "no" written on it. If you ring that bell, I'll be able to hear it. If you want to answer with that bell, yes, I'll be able to hear it and see the rainbow lights. Again, this is what I have to communicate with you. Oh, cat ball, that's a first. See that? How's it gone off all night? Happy to make your acquaintance, Alex. I'm forgetting about that person back there, and
Lady.
Lady, and I'm concentrating on you. You and I are going to speak now. Yes, I see the lights, and we're going to forget about that person. Okay, so I'm going to listen back, yes, to what we have here, and then I'm going to try to hear your real voice and do as much as I can in a short amount of time here. Okay. So let's see what we got, because I did hear some stuff coming through. I'm just not sure how relative or if it was relative at all. All right, here we go, really quick. Hello? Alexander? My name is John. Are you here? Alexander, are you here? Did you hear me? What are they saying? So, I heard somebody there. Okay, I hear you talking. So I heard somebody there. Like, did you hear me? I heard somebody there. Okay, I hear you talking. I heard that you were the CBO. I heard that you were a partner of Henry Ford. Is that true? I see the chandeliers moving. Are you doing that? Who is the shadow figure that they see? This is Back to the house. I went back to the house.
Alex, did you have any family? I mean, was George your son or grandson? I mean, was George your son or grandson?
This is
I mean,
George.
was George your son or grandson?
This is
Did you have
George.
any family? I mean, was George your son or grandson?
Do you hear that?
I mean, was George your son or grandson? Several? Okay, I heard that. I heard something about the family. What is the dragging sound everyone's hearing? What is it about this that you're so attached to? Alex, are you married? What's your wife's name?
Video.
Children? Any children besides George? George? That was weird.
So there was more of that. Yeah. No, idiot came through the box above me. So like I said, I'm trying to stay focused and um, not pay attention to anything else but Alex here or George. This is George was very, 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 very clear. So George, we're going to try, or Alex. I don't know how old George is, so there's no way of me knowing who's alive and who's not. Claims our prisms violently shake. So I'm watching the prisms right now. George, Alex, whoever might be here. Um, would you show me how you could shake them? I'd like to see that for myself. Just give them a brush with your hand or a shake of the metal. Could you show me that? So I'm going to put this box right here, which is called a recorder, next to the chandelier. And instead of the radio that we use, this could hear an actual voice. Okay. So I want you to try to speak as loud and clear as you can. I should be able to hear you like you can hear me. All right. So I'm just going to hit the record button, which is now, should be able to hear you. I'm going to put it right up there by the chandelier. And Alex, I was told by the person who owns this item now, her name is Donna. Donna said that Alexander Malcolmson worked with Henry Ford. Is that true? Did you work together a long time? Somebody said, "This is George," through the radio. If this is George, could you say hello or say your name, George? Alexander, the shadow figure that they're seeing, you may not even be aware of how you appear. Is that you that people are seeing around this candelabra? Was that one of your favorite pieces, or are you just trying to make your presence known? Were you married, Alexander? And did you have children? I'm assuming the shaking of the candelabra along with the shadow figures, it, again, is that to scare people from not owning them? Or is it, again, just to make them aware that you're there with it? Was there any specific model of Ford that you worked on with Henry Ford? What is the dragging sound that people are hearing? Alrighty, let's see what we got here. I know, I see the lights. I'm sorry, Alexander, I'm trying to toughen my way through this.
The record button, which is now should be able to hear you. I'm gonna chandelier. And Alex, I was told by the person who owns this item now, her name is Donna. Donna said that
Why are you here?
Alexander Malcolmson worked with Henry Ford. Is that true? Did you work together a long time? Somebody said, "This is George," through the radio. If this is George, could you say hello or say your name, George? George, could you say hello or say your name, George?
Hello.
Alexander, the record button, which is now should be able to hear you. I'm gonna put it right up there by the chandelier.
I'm gonna fast forward that because I believe the question I asked was something about George, could you say hello or say your name? And that box just said hello. So I'm gonna fast forward this.
And Alex, I'm Alex Drew. Long time. Somebody said, "This is George,"
Right here.
through the radio. If this is George, could you say hello or say your name, George?
That's when that right there said hello. You guys had to have heard that. That was literally right after that played, which is really, really cool. Literally after I played that on the recorder, on the playback, that box said hello, which is like 1 in a million that would happen. That was pretty damn cool.
Alexander, the shadow figure that they're saying, you may not even be aware of how you appear. Is that you that people are seeing around this candelabra? Was that one of your favorite pieces, or are you just trying to make your presence known?
I'm watching the voice.
Were you married, Alexander? And did you have children? I'm assuming the shaking of the candelabra along with the shadow figures is, again, is that to scare people from not owning them? Or is it, again, just to make them aware that you're there with it?
See, Alex, but you're not talking a whole lot. I can't hear you.
Was there any specific model of Ford that you worked on with Henry Ford? What is the dragging sound that people are hearing?
No, no voices. I'm really surprised about that because, again, that hello was awesome. Although I'd rather hear it from, the EVP. I'm getting near 2 hours, so I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try the Ovilus really, really quick. Again, I apologize for. I'll come back and I'll do this one again at some point. Hopefully, when Chris will be here. But I got so sidetracked by um, the other one in there that I just see that was a noise right there. But I lost all focus because he's like daring me to just engage, you know. And believe me, I want to, but I'm not going to. So Alexander, Alex, or George, whoever might be here, this is another device that I was explaining before. That the theory is that if you think of a word and you really concentrate and you project that word, yes, and you project that word, that it's going to come through this box here, not in your own voice, but it will come through here. So think about one word at a time that you want to say that relates to you or something you want to talk about, and it'll come through the speaker here. Again, not necessarily in your voice. So get ready, concentrate, and again, think of one word at a time, just one, and relevancy to you and what you want to say.
Finally, psychic.
I'm not psychic. I'm not. It said finally psychic, like it thinks I'm psychic or a medium. I'm not. Believe me. I'm doing things that you in your time may have you've connected to psychics and mediums, talking openly to spirits, seance, open communication, um, weird stuff. I am not uh, a psychic medium, so I'm sorry to disappoint you. You said finally, like your hopes were up. Like finally, I'm not. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not that. I'm I'm a researcher. I'm an investigator. I'm someone who's communicated with many spirits, who have helped people who have had problems in their homes. I'm open to any method of interacting and connecting, but I don't have those abilities to do that as a psychic medium. I apologize for that. So if you got your hopes up about that, Donna has someone she can bring in who has those abilities, who you may be able to interact with better in that way. I'm not that guy. What the was that? Did anybody else hear knocking? I'm trying and trying and trying. Alex, thank you for what you said there. And I will revisit this item. It's getting late and I have a long ride home, but I will come back with Chris and revisit this item. And again, I apologize for not being the psychic medium that you were.
Before time.
Martin,
It said before time. It never, ever, 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 ever said that before. Before time. What does that mean? What the hell is going on here? What does that mean? Yeah, the energy is just so mixed up. Before time. What does that mean? No, the thank you isn't there. It's not on the box. I'm looking at the box right here. It just says before time. I'm going to leave that running for a second.
soon,
Soon? Oh, I got a bad feeling about this. Alex, again, I appreciate it. I'm not the psychic medium you hoped I was. Donna has someone she works with that I'm sure will talk to you eventually and try to communicate with you. I will come back at another point. Yes, yes, I will. I promise you. I will come back at another point with Chris and we'll devote way more time to sitting with you and trying to connect with you. Um, Tonight wasn't really the best night for that because, yes, somebody else is interfering. You know it, and I know it. So I'm trying my best to be cordial and connect with you like the way that I know you want to now. You're asking, you thought I was psychic medium. I know you want that. And I will work very hard next time connecting with you when Chris is here. Okay? So I apologize if I really didn't do that much tonight, but you know, like I know, that that person is interfering.
stressed,
Yes, that person's interfering, and I am stressed because that SOB in there wants me to talk to him. Go ahead and light the lights in that room. Yeah, you light the lights in that room, and we will talk. Go ahead, I dare you. All right. Any last words from any of you through this box here in front of me? Alexander, or the person in there. I have to sneeze. Any last words? Or to that box up there? Last chance. Okay. I'm gonna wrap it up. This is it. I'm turning the lights on. I'm gonna clean everything up, put everything away. Alexander, like I said, I will be back to speak to you at some point. Ben, you're close by. I thank you for interacting with me tonight. I appreciate it. You were really good as well. And the other person here, we will talk again someday for sure. Okay. And again, if you lit the lights in that room and you were brave enough.
Stop.
All right, we're done.